back to my channel SciTech Guru. In this I'm going to do the 120 FPS gameplay test in the Realme GT Master Edition. Yes, this is a Realme GT Master Edition which has got the 120Hz refresh rate display as well. So let's see whether this phone can actually support the 120 FPS gameplay by default or not. That's what my main idea of testing. And these three games I did select in this kind of demonstration, as you can exactly see here. And right now I did create the separate gaming channel for my channel, as you can see, exactly STG Gaming. So make sure to follow the gaming channel for more details regarding the gameplay and gaming related. All the videos I'll try to upload in the gaming channel as well, so very soon. So stay tuned for those more videos on the gaming channel. And these three games are actually supported with the 120 FPS as well gameplay. And these three games I'll try to show you side by side with other phone, which is the Poco F3 GT, which has got the real-time floating FPS meter. I'll try to demonstrate you as well. So first let's start with the first game, which is the Standoff 2. Let's see whether the Standoff 2 you can actually play at 120 FPS or not. One more thing, I forgot to show you exactly the default settings, because that's another main point. A lot of users, they'll definitely ask me to show the refresh rate. I did select to the highest 120 Hz refresh rate, and did select not auto, only high. Okay, now let's start opening the Standoff 2 game. And Standoff 2 game supports the 120 FPS without any issues. Yes, that's kind of supported, and I'll try to show you the settings and everything what I'm trying to use during this process as well. And in the beginning I'll try to upload a few videos in both channels, but later on I'll try to only upload in a dedicated gaming channel only, because this is the initial stage. That's the reason I'm trying to upload the same video in both channels. So but make sure to follow the gaming channel for more details. And is the video in which I'm trying to use it 120 FPS. You can clearly see that. And let me go to the gameplay and start game. Let's see whether in the team deathmatch whether you can actually see any kind of 120 FPS or not. So we do have the inbuilt FPS meter that is present in this phone. I mean in this game, sorry. So that's what I'm going to exactly demonstrate in inbuilt FPS. So right now, let me just show you. Yes, as you can see, friends, right now we are getting only 60. As you can see, 60 FPS only we are getting. We are not getting 120 FPS at this moment. So I did get few of the complaints saying that the phone is not supporting with the high refresh rate game. That's the reason I thought of making a video demonstrating you what is happening in terms of the gameplay and everything. So you know exactly what's going on in the Realme GT Master Edition. So let's see what's going to happen. And I'll try to show you the real-time FPS meter as well. Real-time FPS meter also showing only 60 from the Realme X1 Max. You can clearly see it's not showing 120 FPS. So Standoff 2 right now it's not playing at higher refresh rate. Unfortunately, that's kind of a drawback at this moment. I'm not sure when they will fix this kind of high refresh rate games. Now let's move to the next game, which is another game, 1945. So this game also supports the high refresh rate gameplay without any kind of issues. That's another thing you should definitely understand. Let me show you exactly the gameplay. And the game is starting, and you can see the 60 Hz only it's detecting. It's not showing any kind of 120 Hz, unfortunately. And maybe this game also not supporting with a high refresh rate. Maybe I need to use a brightness stick. I think let me try to use the brightness stick and try again. No, it's not working. So it's not working with the high refresh rate games at this moment, unfortunately, in the Realme GT Master Edition. But don't worry, I'll try to find a way to play it in 120 Hz. So follow the gaming channel for more details. So this game actually supports 120 FPS. I'll try to show you the proof as well. So it's a 120 FPS, you can clearly see, which I'm getting in the Poco F3 GT. So same game I'm trying to play at 120, I'm getting in the Poco F3 GT. But here I'm not getting any kind of 120 FPS. I'm getting only 60 FPS. You can clearly see the difference between both phones. And in the settings also I'm trying to use only 120 FPS only. Let me just show you the display and go to the settings and a high refresh rate, 120 Hz only, but still the game is not playing at higher refresh rate. Yes, so there is actually a problem is going on with the Realme UI, so where it's not playing high refresh rate games at this moment, unfortunately. And final game, which is a Hill Climb Racing. Let's see this game, whether at least this game will support any kind of high refresh rate or not. So at this point I don't think you're not getting any kind of high refresh rate, nothing at all. No, it's very sad to see, friends. I'm not sure why the Realme is not allowing to play it high refresh rate, whereas in the Poco F3 GT you can actually play it high refresh rate. Same game, as you can see, same game I'm trying to show you. You can actually play it 120, 117 FPS without any kind of issues. 106 FPS as well. But same game in the Realme GT Master Edition, you're not getting that kind of high FPS, unfortunately. as you can see by default. That's it, friends. Thank you for watching this video and this a quick review which are demonstrating on the Realme GT Master Edition regarding the high FPS gameplays. At this moment, they're not playing in the Realme GT Master Edition. Maybe with the next updates, they might be able to support. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video and let's stay tuned for more updates. Meanwhile, signing off. Bye.